Welcome to Innovations in the Field, brought to you by BASF. Hello, I'm Colleen Callahan. Thank you for subscribing to this podcast series. We've been following the fortunes of Brian Kenner, a farmer and seed dealer in far north, North Dakota. His region is still digging out from the 2 feet of snow that fell on October 12th. Farmers there called it the worst early storm in a lifetime. We spoke with Brian and then left him to deal with his fields and farmers who buy his seed. In mid-November, we checked in with Henry Steinberger, Brian's BASF Innovation Specialist, and here's his story.
Right around Brian's area, he was in the epicenter of the heaviest snow, so right around 2 feet of snow. And for the most part, the soybeans, it took about 5 to 10 bushel off. Bigger branching varieties of soybeans took it a little harder than the upright ones, but overall it definitely slowed things up, obviously, several weeks. It's really unprecedented as far as the delay of overall soybean harvest. The corn has been holding up quite well this year, actually. I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more stock rot in general, and that could still show up later on, but thus far, without a lot of drought stress in the latter part of the summer, our stock integrity has actually hung together extremely well. There's always a certain facet of customers that are willing to roll on to next year right away, but major majority of customers are really just worried about getting their crop out and getting the first things first. I definitely approach it that same way. I've always taken the approach, I'll talk when you're ready to talk and do business.
Like most everyone else, Henry is ready for 2020. But he believes BASF has some really good new products coming for farmers across the country.
We've got a new fungicide in the soybeans called Revitec. Extremely excited about that. I did get a couple of trials off, and the text message I got from the grower said, I don't know what you put in that jug, but it's working. On the corn side of things, we've got a new product called Veltima. In the southern states, something that's really exciting about that is we can apply it at that V8 to V10 stage, which means it has the great potential to be a farmer-applied product versus only by air.
And one more North Dakota reality before we go. Henry says farmers are trying to get some of the corn harvested even though winter is settled in. And here's how they're doing it.
I was helping some guys out earlier this week, and you got the generator out there running all night in the field. You had a combine plugged into it. You had a grain cart tractor plugged in, and 2 or 3 semis plugged in. Yeah, it's definitely a different breed of farmers, no doubt about it.
Henry Steinberger with BASF. Brian Kenner, along with other leading-edge farmers, dealers, and consultants, are featured in select issues of Progressive Farmer Magazine's Innovations in the Field, sponsored by BASF. You can also go online to dtnpf.com/innovations. Check out our 2 other related podcasts as well on this website. And thanks for listening.